All right, so as we're on day 2, I don't know what video number this is going to be because these videos are kind of long. I broke the caliper on her original brakes, which was here, and the piston shattered into many different pieces. I may be able to get different pistons, but these brakes are so old. I believe 15 years old, because these came off my original mountain bike 3 bikes ago. So I don't know, kind of lost cause. So I switched out the brakes and stuff, re-bled it, which you probably saw a little bit, some on the ground. But I figured I probably need to do the front ones as well because it's been a long time. So I just took out the brake pads so I don't contaminate them, which is how we ended up doing all this in the first place. So I'm going to start this now. So the first thing I want to do is take out the bleed port. So I already got this in there, so if you want to start that. Perfect. And then we're going to screw this funnel on into the bleed port. So just kind of push down and then start screwing it.
I've done this before.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And then take out the little plunger to keep from liquid pouring out. Perfect. Just put it off to the side.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, just make sure it's not in the hole. All right, and then I have a Shimano Bleed Kit. So what you're gonna do is take this, dip it in the sriracha bottle, which is Shimano mineral oil, believe it or not, and extract some fluids.
How much?
Fill it.
Huh?
Fill it up. Gotta find the right size wrench. Are you doing that? And put it on the bleed port of the caliper. Right here? No, over here. No, right here. Right here.
Oh.
Right here. And then just put that over the top of that port. Okay? And then
It just pushes?
You gotta push it on. Yep.
Okay.
And then hold it there. And then I want you to, as you're holding it, you need to try to, I'll hold it.
Oh, well, because
You can start squeezing,
okay.
but I have to open this first. So unscrewing this with a 7mm wrench. Okay, it should be open, so start squeezing slowly, and we should start seeing it up here in the funnel. See it's starting to fill up?
No.
See this black stuff?
Yeah. Oh,
That's
okay.
it. So we'll call that good, because it is very clear, so let me tighten this up. Put the bleed port back into the brake lever. And then just a little bit snug. That's good. Okay, so we have bled some brakes. We could probably put the pads back in. I think that might be it. All right, well, let's do a brake pad. So here's your brake pads. So make sure your hands are still clean. Okay, so just go ahead and take one off. Good. And then, well, we'll take the other one off too. And then so that just fits like that.
Super
And
curious.
the other one fits on top. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll grab the pin. And then you slide it in. And there's no left and right, so
Okay.
I'll probably angle it a little bit more that way. Yeah, there you go.
Uh-oh, did I push him too far?
No, well, maybe a little.
Do I need to push him back up?
Yeah, push them up a little bit. Okay, and go get those little pliers, and so you can bend the pin. Yep, perfect. Okay, so that one's in. And then we still have good spacing for the brake rotor to go in. So we're going to install the wheel. Okay. So when you do this, what I typically like to do is to get the wheel into the chainstay first. Okay, and then as you're doing this, you want to bring the chain around, which you already have. With this hand, pull down the derailleur.
Okay.
Like this. And then since we had it in the hardest gear, we want to line up the chain on that gear and then slowly start rocking the tire up. Make sense? No, on this gear.
Oh, I thought you said that. Okay.
No. So this part goes on that gear.
Tell me again. What?
Okay.
What part?
I think I may have to show you. I'm having a hard time explaining. So here,
Okay.
I'm gonna take the camera, and actually probably from back here, step behind me. So what you want to do is make sure the chain is lined up with this gear.
Okay.
Okay. So I take the derailleur and just line it up, pull it around like that, bring up the tire, and now I got to make sure that the rotor goes into the
Oh.
brake.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. I've done that
Self.
before, but it is hard to explain.
Yeah. Not really tight, but we're going to get this on the ground, and I want to make sure it's seated properly before we start fine-tuning everything. So first is the front tire. Yeah, it wasn't seated properly. That's good. And then we'll do the back. Make sure it's pretty snug. It's good. All right, put it back in the stand. All right. Okay, hear that sound?
Yes.
Okay, that is because the caliper is not tight. It's a brand new caliper. The calipers are made to move a little bit, so you can get it fine-tuned, adjust, and then clamp it down, screw it down, so it's nice and tight. So we're gonna do that right now. Okay, I'll take the camera. So this little tool is a kind of a mechanics hack. Not everybody uses them. It's called Birdsman. It's from a company, and this goes around the rotor. So why don't you grab this, and I'll show you what it does. So I want you to slide it around the rotor. Okay.
Yeah, I was just getting a text.
All right, slide it around the rotor. Yep.
Hold on. It's actually supposed to like fit on it.
Yeah, you
I'd have
might
to
be
use your-
squeezing it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it goes like that, and then you want to rotate it so it actually fits in between the brake pad. So hold on to it because it'll just kind of slide, and then try to wiggle it with the caliper and try to get it.
So I'm trying to get it to go in between.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Do
you wanna hold the camera?
I understand, but I don't know how to make it
Yeah,
go.
sometimes they're really tight and they don't really work. So all I do is just kind of grab it here, wiggle the caliper, and then eventually it'll go. So what that does is it's almost like putting like a business card in between to give it like an extra gap. And so once that's there, then I'm pretty happy with that. And then we'll grab the tool, and then as I'm squeezing the brake, I'm gonna tighten the screws down. Okay. And then we slowly back it out. Sorry, here. Pull that back out like this, and then it's basically centered. Okay. Now it doesn't rub. Okay. Anyway, love that tool. Okay, especially for trials riding. So now we probably should put on pedals. You remember when I was saying the right side is basically backwards? So this is the right side because the gearing. So as you pedal forward, it's supposed to loosen. So we kind of want to mimic that motion. So actually the right side is the correct side on this side. Okay, I broke it free, but you can basically loosen it now. So the right side for pedal wise is correct thread. I'll hold on to this, you can just loosen it. Boom, okay, so there's one pedal. So we'll put this on real quick, but with me, I always have to grease the pedals so they don't get seized. So I'll just put a little layer of grease on there. And the pedals are left and right. You cannot interchange left and right pedals. So what I would do is come from this side, put the Allen wrench through the hole.
The long side?
Yep. And that'll help line it up, and then we can just put it like that, and then you twist it. Yeah.
Which way? This way?
That. Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
Good job. First try. Okay, and then I would take that out, and then use the other side with more leverage, and you know, you're gonna basically push down. Pretty good force.
We'll have to push it that way.
Oh, okay. Well, let's rotate it then.
I don't know.
So you need to come over here and do it this way.
Yeah.
Okay. I would use the end so you have more leverage.
I'm gonna break it.
Oh. Okay, that should be good.
It's not moving.
Well, yeah, but we just want it tight. All right, so let's do the other one. And just a little bit of grease again. Still have some left over from the awesome painting bottom bracket you did. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Sorry.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
this one's opposite.
Yeah, I knew that. I just didn't know which way it was opposite.
That should be good. All right, so now you got pedals. Now, well, we can think about grips, but we can work on cable management now. Is that all right?
Okay.
Okay. Let me get some zip ties. And I just want to make sure that this loop, you know, doesn't have a whole lot of kinks. The way these nice derailleurs are is they're a lot better than the older ones, so you don't have to have a huge, massive loop like you used to. So think about right here is going to be good. So I would put one on this side of the molded piece. I don't know what it's called. Nicole had to do the jig. All right, you want to grab that one?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Hold on, it's my boat. There it is.
And then the only thing I'm going to do is move this down underneath.
Look at that.
You probably might like it.
Oh, that?
No.
That was weird.
I think
Okay.
it's my
I see this gonna fall on me.
All right, Nicole, you want to test your shifting and make sure everything still shifts okay?
Is that a question I'm saying no to?
Well, we could talk about it.
Okay. Sure, I'd love to.
Go ahead then.
Whatever. I don't remember. Hold on, don't get mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
Please don't get mad at me again.
Okay.
You look like you're trying to not say something. What do you?
Well, I don't know which way you're clicking, so I'm not.
I was going down and then back up.
Okay. So does it have a hard time shifting this way or that way?
Up. It's like, looks like it's skipping.
So that probably means you need to take more slack out of the cable, right?
Yeah, probably.
And then, so which way do you need to turn to take slack out?
I only turned it that way.
Okay, well, you need to loosen the barrel. So I would just do one click. So just like you're unscrewing it. Yes.
Okay, I didn't do it that way yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you did it the wrong way. Sorry, you're right. Well, I'm upside down. So that was the way it was, so unscrewing it one click that way. All right, let's try it again. Remember, it sat all night under that nice tension to help with the cable stretch. So.
What's with that sound?
Well, okay, I don't know which way
Hold
you're
on,
clicking.
just a second. Let me replicate it. Okay, that's not doing it.
Okay, we'll go down to the hardest gear.
Not that. Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'll shift that one at a time.
Can't remember what I'm
Okay,
doing.
why are you clicking so much?
Because I'm trying to remember which way I'm supposed to click.
Okay, I don't think it's shifting very well. So do your thumb. So it didn't shift. So you need to do the barrel again.
That's why I was confused. I thought I did it wrong.
Well, then you just started clicking, and I was like, what's going on?
I was
All
clicking
right,
with
so
the other
unloosen the barrel, another click. That sounds right, or that seems right, yep. All right, shift down to the hardest gear again, if it's not already.
It is in the hardest gear.
But on the trigger it is as well.
I don't know.
Click it. Now it's in the hardest gear. Okay, now shift to up once. Shift up once again. So still not quite shifting, so loosen up the barrel again. And then repeat. Shift all the way down. Or technically up. Yes. Okay?
This feels rough. Okay.
Okay.
That can be like, oh, it's smooth as this. Okay.
Now shift down and make sure it's okay.
I'm exhausted. I'm gonna need a break. Should have turned off my straw bike. I could have been like set a record or something for it. Can you feel this to see what I mean? Can you do it and see if you feel it rumbly in that one? But that's the only one that feels rumbly.
It's just cross chaining.
Okay.
So you know how chains.
I
aren't really
understand what
meant to
cross
go-
chaining is,
Okay.
but like now that this only has one, there's no way to eliminate that.
Correct.
Or no way to avoid
They're
that.
designed to be like this.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, 'cause that just felt different.
since I think you're going to be in this gear less than 0.1% of the time, because it is such a
'cause it's so
hard
hard.
gear and so fast.
And I would beat you, so you would want me to be in it.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about cross chaining this side. I wanted to make sure the spacer was out so it would be better to feel in the graining area. So, all right, can I run through? All right, so that's that. So now we need to talk about grips. Oh, one thing we forgot to do is put on clutch. So that's fine. The only thing I'm worried about, I'll show everybody, especially you, Nicole. See how close this is still?
Yeah?
I don't like that long term. So for now we're going to be okay, but I think eventually we're probably going to take another link out. So that it would shorten the chain and to make it go more like this. But I wanted to make sure everything was kosher. And the easiest gear, and we definitely have a lot of slack. These things are designed to kind of go like that. So we definitely have quite a bit of slack. I can probably take out 2 links and be okay. But for right now, we're just going to leave it as is. This is perfectly rideable. When the chain does stretch, it may start rattling a little bit, and then we can just take out a link. So it's better to take out a link than can't add a link. So, all right. So grips.
Oh, my old ones.
Okay. So you do want to grab those. All right, you can slide those on if you know which side is which.
I'm assuming they're like this. No? Isn't that right?
No.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because you wouldn't. This is for your palm.
What?
So it should be like that.
What? I'm confused.
So
I'm
it
standing
should
at the bike.
be
No,
like
do
that.
it like. Oh, those face away?
Yeah.
Maybe it would work better for me the other way.
Come over here, and then once we get the grip set, then we'll adjust the levers.
So I'm getting on it right now. Well, it's a little too tall for me to lift.
Okay, you want to lower the seat then?
Going
And we've ordered a
all the
dropper
way
post.
down.
So, but it'll help. All right, so I would just put your hands on there and then rotate it to where you think it feels comfortable.
Wait, did you have it out farther on purpose?
With-
Like not all the way on purpose?
No.
Okay. It's been a while. Sorry, did I hurt you?
Nope.
I'm thinking this, but like I said, it's been a while.
All right, so we'll just tighten this up. All right, so feel that, make sure it feels all right.
Yep.
Okay, so now the part you're not gonna like, we need to raise your saddle up and you need to sit on here so we can adjust the levers. So I'll hold the bike,
What am I doing?
raise the saddle up.
I don't have my cycling clothes on. Could you do a better job?
So there's a line.
I know, I'm looking for it. Is that kind of how?
No, but
How are we supposed to do it? Forward?
yeah, either forward or backwards.
Well, just say something.
It doesn't really matter right
It totally does. I can tell by your judgy look.
now. Okay. Go ahead and have a seat on the bike.
I don't like sitting on it when you're holding it.
What do you want to pedal?
No, not right at the moment.
Okay, good, because the tires are flat.
Yeah, no joke. What am I doing?
You need to put your feet on the pedals, and then we're gonna adjust these.
Don't let me go.
I'm not. I have it pinched.
Get your other hand on there. Okay.
Okay, so you kind of in a comfortable position.
Sort of.
All right, I want you to extend your index finger out on this lever,
Oh, you're
and then pull it. You're tilting yourself. See?
I'm pulling it, yes.
Okay, so just stop.
I feel like I'm gonna fall.
Okay, now you can get off.
Oh my word, that was so stressful.
It was terrible.
It was.
Position are okay. So go ahead and do a thumb or the trigger. Yep.
Like pull it?
Yep. Okay, now thumb. And trigger. Okay, does that feel alright?
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
ideally you want 3 fingers on, and then you're always braking or shifting.
Well, you know I struggle with that.
Well, we'll get there. Alright. I think we're set up. So we're going to pump up the tires, and then I'm going to take it for a test ride, make sure that the brakes work and everything before I get Nicole on it. Okay, well, we took it for a test ride off camera. I don't think Nicole's in the position to be on camera riding the upgraded bike at this point.
I don't think that.
But I did take it out, and with my added weight, it helped bed in the brakes really good. So it helps the brand new brake pads get accustomed to the rotors, and it seems like it's braking really good. I need to teach Nicole how to do 1 finger braking. So that's when you just have 1 finger on the brakes rather than the old style 2 on a cable brake. They're hydraulic, so they're a lot more powerful. And that keeps 3 fingers on the handlebars per hand, which is much better for control and everything. So, and she did the shifting, and one thing I discovered on the test ride is her shifter's better than the ones in the past, where the thumb will shift it up into the easier gears or the bigger ones in the back. But this trigger one, you can do it with your index finger or with your thumb, and that is pretty huge. So I think it's better just to shift with your thumb, so your finger can always be on that brake in emergencies. Tilt that, there we go. So yeah, we're finding out new things. Saddle height isn't the right thing. Again, I ordered a dropper post, which is like an office chair. So with a flip of a lever up on the handlebar, she can just lower it out of the way, do all her jumps and 360s and backflips that she wants to do, And then when she needs to climb, she just stands up, hits that lever, and it shoots back up to the right position, and then she can start climbing. So it is a life-changing thing. If you're ever mountain biking and you don't have a dropper post, get a dropper post. First upgrade that you need to do. So, but they're all sold out, back order, so we just have to wait. And then maybe another upgrade is much wider tires. These are 1.9s. And you know, ideally she should be on like 2.3 inch or 2.4 inch ones. So double the size, double the cushioning, double the traction.
Yeah, I don't know the difference.
So yeah, but we're slow speed right now, so no big deal. So that's it. Anything you want to say?
Thanks for fixing my bike.
Thank you, Nicole, for fixing your bike.
And thank you for not telling me how much it cost.
It was only over a couple dollars, so it's fine. Yeah, so hopefully maybe we'll have a video up on a trail sometime. Take care and God bless. See ya. Bye.